All right. So it is a couple after. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Welcome to chair yoga. It's Friday. We'll start by getting centered. So sliding to the back of your chair for a moment. Uncross your legs, have your feet flat on the floor. And just take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale, sigh out of your mouth. And if that felt good, do it again. And if that felt good, do it one more time. And then let the mouth close, breathing through the nostrils. And sighing is one of these devices that our system has to help regulate the nervous system. So even after just a couple or a few times of practicing that, you might start to feel your nervous system relax just a bit. The needle moves just slightly. Just notice if that's true for you. And then notice what else is true for you here in this moment. What's going on in your body today? Maybe you feel like you're holding on to some tension or stress in your body, maybe around your chest or upper back. Maybe it feels like a clenching in the belly. Maybe there's some tension behind the eyes. You might be aware that you're unconsciously gripping your hands or feet. And if any of that, if it exists, is something you can just relax consciously, do so. Maybe sending a calm breath to that space. And if that tension doesn't release, that's okay, because that's what the rest of our practice is for. To help bring relief and regulation to any parts of your system, body, energy, mind, that need relief or regulation. And so with that, when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath and allow the eyes to open, bringing yourself back to your space. And go ahead and slide to the edge of your chair, staying hydrated. Except I just washed my water bottle, and so there's a little trace of soap in it. I'm gonna go rinse that out again after this. All right, sharing too much, sharing too much. Have your knees about hip width apart and have your heels stacking underneath your knees, arms down by your sides. Good, connecting to your breath. And with your next inhale, sweep the arms up and exhale, release them down. Inhale, reaching up and exhale, releasing down. Inhale, reaching up and down. One more time, reaching up and exhale, release the arms down and bring your palms together at your chest. Good. With your inhale, go ahead and extend your arms forward, take them wide, then reach up. And then exhale, bring the hands back to heart. Good, let's do that again. Reaching forward, inhale, wide inhale. Exhale, reach up and back to the heart. Forward, out, inhale. Exhale, up and to the heart. Forward, out. Exhale, up and heart. Forward, out, up and heart. A couple more times. Forward, out, reaching up into the heart. Last one. Forward, out, up, and heart. Take an adjusting breath. Good. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. Inhale, take the palms straight up, take them wide. Exhale, sweep the palms together forward in front of you, and then bring it back to the heart. All right. So again, that's up, out, forward, and heart. Up, out, forward, and heart. up, out, forward, heart. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, forward into the heart. We'll do 3 more. Up, out, forward, heart, up, out, forward, heart. Last one. Up, out, forward, and heart. Good. Release your arms down. Feel sensation in the shoulder joint, the shoulder blade, maybe the muscles around the chest. Just getting that area of the body nice and loose here. Good. And then take your right arm straight out to the side, and then sweep the arm forward and across your body. With your other hand, reach up and grab right above the elbow and pull the arm into your chest or collarbones. Creating some space in the right shoulder joint. Take a few deep breaths. Good. Then go ahead and release that arm down. Might feel nice and loose now. And we'll balance that out on the other side. So taking the left arm out, exhale, sweep it forward and across. Other hand comes up behind the elbow or above the elbow and just give it a nice pull in. And take some breaths here. Good. And then release on down. Shake it off. Good. So we'll do a version of spinal flexing because there's so many versions of it. And today what I'll ask you to do is bring your hands on top of your shoulders, elbows pointing straight out to the sides, and the forefingers in front, the thumbs are behind. I kind of have my thumbs like hooking onto the back of my shoulder to kind of keep them there. All right. You can keep facing forward. I'm going to turn sideways here. With the inhale, you're going to take the elbows wide, turn the chest toward the ceiling, shoulder blades knitting together at the upper back. And then exhale, round the shoulders and elbows forward, looking down at your lap. Then inhale, open back up again. And exhale, round forward, look down. Keeping the lower back steady. All this movement's happening in the upper back and neck. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, opening up. And just keep going on your breath. Creating that movement in the chest. Creating that movement in the upper back. This area gets so stiff. Keep going. Inhale, open up. Exhale, rounding. We'll go for just a few more rounds. Inhale, open up. And then exhale, neutral spine. Release the arms on down. Feel sensation again, what's going on in the chest, the upper back. We do that one often. I'd recommend doing it every day if you can, especially like mid-afternoon. Around now is a good time because the body starts to get stiff from sitting after a while, and it starts to break up all of that stuck tissue that kind of just gets brittle or dry or impliable is probably a better way to put it after some time. So that keeps everything kind of nice and moving. Cool. So now I'll have you take your feet a little bit wider apart. So a little bit wider than your shoulders. Heels are underneath the knees, toes pointing out about 45 degrees. So if you lean from side to side, you don't fall over. Give that a check. And either widen or narrow your stance to adjust. Okay. Then go ahead and take your left elbow down onto your left thigh or knee. Roll your right shoulder back. Ground your right hip to the chair. So just feel it kind of anchoring down there. And then sweep the right arm up and overhead, reaching out over the left toes, and keep rolling the right shoulder back here. We'll stay for about 3 breaths. Good, then sweep the right arm back. Come on up. Good, doing the other side. Bring the right elbow down. Ground the left hip to the chair. Roll the left shoulder back. And sweep the left arm up and over. Out over the right foot. Rolling the left shoulder back again. Breathe. Good, and come all the way up. Sweep both arms overhead, inhale. And as you exhale, hinge of the hips and fold down over the legs, hands toward the floor. Stay here for just a moment. And then sweep the arms out to the sides of the strong back, lift all the way up. And exhale, release the arms down. Good. So we're gonna do kind of a lateral stretch, forward fold kind of flow, and I'll just show it to you one time really quickly here. So you're gonna extend to one side, and then you're gonna come back up, and then you're gonna fold forward. Then you're gonna come back up, and then we're gonna go to the other side. And we're just gonna keep moving from side to side at your own pace. Whatever pace I'm setting, you can go slower if you need to, okay? So when you're ready, go ahead and bring your left elbow back down onto your left thigh. Sweep the right arm up and over. Good. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, come back up. Deep breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way back up. Exhale, elbow down. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Good. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, left elbow down, right arm behind you. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over. Good. Exhale, back up. Arms lift, inhale. Strong back fold forward. Inhale all the way back up. And exhale, right elbow down. Left arm reaching up and over. Inhale. Exhale, return. Both arms lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse that, come all the way back up. Left elbow down. Right arm reaching up and over. Exhale, release. Reaching up. Exhale, fold. All the way back up. Right arm down. Left arm up and over. Exhale back. Both arms lift. Exhale, fold. All the way back up, inhale. One more time on each side. Exhale, left elbow down. Sweep the right arm up and over. Exhale, release. Both arms up. Folding forward. All the way up. Right arm down. Left arm up and over. And exhale back up. Lift both arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale back up. Good, just release the arms this time. And feel sensation. The length on the sides of the body, the lower back strengthening. Good. All right. So we're going to do an open twist now. So a closed twist is when we kind of compress the belly, and open twist, we kind of open the belly as we rotate the spine. And so to help that here, I'm going to ask you to bring your left arm straight forward, the thumb pointing up, and bring the hand down between the knees and brace the back of your left hand into the inside of your left knee or thigh, okay? And then bring your right hand down to reach and meet the left hand. Take a deep breath in here. With your exhale, sweep the right arm up and back at a diagonal twist, looking behind you. Good, inhale, unwind. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind. And this time we're going to hold the pose. Exhale, twist and stay. Breathe. Rolling that right shoulder back. Good, and unwind. Sitting back up. Let's do the other side now. Right hand straight forward, thumb pointing up. Bring the hand down between the knees and brace into the inside of your right knee. Good. Left hand comes down to meet the right. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, sweep the arm up and back. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, sweep the arm up and back. And unwind. Let's hold the pose this time. Sweep the arm up and back and stay. Rolling the left shoulder back. And looking behind you, if you can. Good, and carefully unwind. Sitting back up. Beautiful. Taking your hands onto your knees. So if you fold forward, the elbows can kind of be hinges to keep you from folding too far. You are going to fold forward though. And at your furthest point, whatever that looks like for you, drop your chin towards your throat. Feel the head drop toward the earth. Just stay here for maybe about 5 breaths, just allowing the natural weight of the head to create some traction in your neck. All right, with your next inhale, please sit back up. Beautiful. All right, so much of what we've done today so far has been from the waist up. Now we're going to work with the waist down a little bit. So I'll turn sideways. You keep facing forward. Still on the edge of your chair, and the knees are about hip width apart here. So bring them back into the narrower stance. And it's tempting in this next pose to want to round the back because we're going to be doing some knee pulls, and this isn't doing much. What we want to do instead is keep the back flat and lift the chest, even if the knee doesn't come as close, okay? So right now I'm just demonstrating for you. You can hold below the knee. If that feels like that's just too far, like your arms can't reach that far, you can hold behind the thigh instead, okay? So sitting up nice and tall, go ahead and pick up your right knee, bring it as close to you as you can. Again, holding below the knee or behind the thigh. And then just pull it in and lift the heart. Feel the shoulder blades guiding down your back. A little bit of a stretch for the hip here. Good. And then carefully place the right foot back down. And let's do the other side. So again, keeping the back flat if you can, lift the left knee toward the chest, reach up below the knee or behind the thigh, and sit up nice and tall, drawing it in as much as you can. Something I didn't mention on the first side, but I'll mention it here, is to flex the left foot, pull the toes back. That just protects the ankle and the knee joint. I think it just kind of accentuates the stretch a bit more. Yeah, because when I drop the foot down, it feels like the stretch is gone for me. So keep it flexed. Good, and place the foot back down. Okay, so we're gonna do some hip stuff next. And if you came to class on Wednesday for regular yoga, your hips are nice and open. Congratulations. For those of you, this your hips are not gonna be as open as everybody else's. So when you're ready, you're gonna take your left foot forward, and your foot's just flat on the floor to start. And then bring your right ankle just above the knee, okay? Flexing the foot, pulling the toes back. For some of you, especially if you have really tight hips, this might be as far as you go, and this is fine, especially if you're feeling it already. If you feel like you have a bit more space in your hip, keep the foot flexed, but slide the left foot back so the heel stacks underneath your knee and sit up nice and tall. Because if you start to round the back here, the hip stretch just goes completely away. So the pelvis is tilting forward, the heart is lifting up, the foot stays flexed. And if you feel like you want to get more out of this and you have the space in your body, it's okay if you don't, you can place your right hand on top of your right knee. Now, I'm not pushing downward, I'm pushing forward and down, almost like I'm tractioning the leg out of the hip socket slightly. Keep that heart lifting. The hips love it. Yes, they're screaming now, but they're going to feel so good later. The last adjustment I'll give you here, if you'd like to, if not, stay wherever you're at, is keeping the spine exactly in the alignment it's in right now. You're going to hinge at the hips and just draw the chest forward toward the leg. Only going as far as your body is asking you to today. If it starts to scream too much, back off. Good. If you are leaning forward, sit back up, and then we'll all uncross. Whew. See, it feels better when you let go. You just have to stick with it for a minute. So we are going to balance that on the other side. So when you're ready, take the right leg forward, flexing the left foot. Go ahead and bring the left ankle just above the right knee. Again, this might be where you stop today. If you want to go further, slide the right leg back, the foot, or the heel, I should say, underneath the right knee, and sit up nice and tall. Again, there's a tilting forward of the pelvis as the heart lifts straight up. And you can place your left hand on the left knee if you'd like to. Again, not pushing so much downward, but forward and down. Noting that because there are asymmetries in the body, that this hip might not be as open, or it may be more open than the first side. So just because you did something on the first side does not mean the same thing has to happen here. They're two different hips. This one is definitely tighter for me. Your experience might be different. Of course, getting the last adjustment here, should you want to, is to keep the spine flat, but just lean forward. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and sit back up if you're leaning and uncross the legs. All right, so just a little bit more before we meditate. I'm gonna have you lift your right foot off the floor and flex the foot, and then just shake from side to side. Let it be loose all the way up into the hip socket. It's just helping to alleviate any kind of something that happened in the last exercise. Good, and put the foot down when you're ready, and we'll do the other side, flexing the left foot, pick it up, and shake it from side to side. Good, and place the foot down, sitting nice and tall, roll the shoulders down the back, look up, inhale. And then exhale, drape the body down over the thighs. Hands can stay on the legs or they can hang to the floor. Feel the head drop. Breathe. Good. And then with your next inhale, please sit back up. Feeling sensation. Good. And then we'll spend the last few minutes we have together in a brief meditation. So go ahead and slide to the back of your chair again. Be comfortable. You can relax into the back of your chair if you want to. Let your eyes close and Just notice sensation to start here. We've done all the stretching and the strengthening. What's going on in the body now? Not worrying about qualifying any of that as good or bad. It's almost just like the spotlight of your awareness is on sensation. Just noticing all of that sensation. And as you do so, allow your awareness to drift to your mind. What thoughts are in your mind? What's the quality of your mind right now? We didn't check in so much with the mind at the beginning of class, but notice if it does feel like something shifted for you mentally. And then notice your breath flowing in and out. Aware of the inhale as you inhale. Aware of the exhale as you exhale. All of this awareness just grounding you right here, right now, in the present moment. Good. And when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring the palms together, rub them together, taking the heated palms over your eyes, and brushing over the head, down the neck, carefully bringing yourself back to the space around you.